End of the day, you're always going to be your biggest fan of your music or your art
Yeah.
or whatever you're creating. You are going to be your biggest fan, and fans create more fans. I got to wake up at 6
Yeah.
a.m. the next day and go work at Trader Joe's and bag people groceries. I'm in there like, oh my gosh, I hate it here. And then someone's like, oh, wait, you make music, right? And then in that moment, it's like, damn, bro, like, yes, I do. But also, like, just let me bag your groceries. I'm sad. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get on here and let's just rap and let's show everybody that the next wave is here and we really rapping. I have 2 pairs of jeans on because I'm trying to be fly. I eat shit running down this hill. And I was like, I almost had to cancel the whole thing. I was so upset. My life could change tomorrow, you know?
Yep.
And it's like you get to wake up every morning and be like, dang, today could be the day.
Welcome to the SoundCentric Podcast. I am your host, Adam Dash, and today we are joined by Mr. Lion Leader himself, coming off of his new project that has 18 features on it. It has 13 producers. It has a mixture of, I think, 8 videographers on it, an insane rollout, an insane album. Seattle's finest. Oblé Reed, welcome to the show.
What's up, man? Right, thanks for having me, bro.
I think there's been this talk, especially with the Clips album dropping today, about how rollouts are back. And I think people are maybe overemphasizing, because I think rollouts have been here, and there's so many artists who have done so many cool rollouts, and you especially, and we're about to break down that. But I'm sure you're a little bit of a Clips fan. I'm sure you bumped it maybe today, hopefully today.
I haven't heard yet because I'm trying to, like, it's one of those albums that you gotta be present and you gotta listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I gotta assign some time and some space to actually like dive into it and hear it front to back. So I ain't heard it.
But as a fan of the music, how did you feel about the rollout? It was definitely an old school hip hop rollout. They did all the classic, the deep in depth article, the performances. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's narrative, and it's like it feels. I feel like it's cliche to say, but like like real hip hop. But it feels like the energy of what hip hop was is coming back, and people are buying into narrative. They're buying into rollout, like you're saying. Like they want to see somebody move with intention and like feel like, oh, they're creating a moment, not just like, oh, they threw this out and it happened to be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it's dope. It's definitely dope to see that rollout.
I'm a big believer in, like, if you show that you care about something, the audience gets the cue that, oh, I should care about this too. And I think artists sometimes get scared of like over promoting. They're like, oh, am I being cringy? And I think cringe is the big word everyone's trying to avoid. And it's like, you made this art, people are going to treat it as good as you treat it. If you're not posting it that much, why would I care to listen to it?
Yeah, no, real life. And then like that goes for like all aspects of music, from like the promotion of the songs to also like live shows. Like if you're up there and you're like trying to play it too cool and like don't want to like give a show, the audience gonna try to play it too cool too, because that's the energy that you're putting out. But like at the end of the day, you're always gonna be your biggest fan of your music or your art or whatever you're creating. You are gonna be your biggest fan, and fans create more fans. So if you up there looking like you having a good time and you pushing your music and you're like, I love this, and other people are like, yo, he loves it, I love this too, and then they love it, now the friends love it, and it's like that's how it grows. Like
I've been to so many shows where the artist, maybe the opening artist who I didn't know before, won me over. When I saw Jordan Ward open for Smino and JID, that was right when Forward came out, and like I kind of knew him. It was the best performance. Like he's yelling on stage like a wrestler and singing and dancing. And I bumped the album the next day, sent it to everyone I know. I'm like, Fam Jam, IDC with Junie. I'm like, you gotta listen to this stuff.
Yeah, I've been listening to Jordan Ward since high school. So
he's one of those ones. You guys would also make. Hopefully there's a song already there. Maybe there's a song in the future. I'm just gonna express my hope for it.
Jordan, if you see this right now, let's get in the studio, brother.
Honestly, every artist I like, I'm like, they should probably get a Jordan Ward feature.
Yeah, no, real life.
It's kind of like every rapper. I'm like, they would sound good on an Alchemist beat. I think they should hit up Alchemist for an album.
I'm crying. That would be very good, actually, I think.
So I want to get into your album because I think rap, obviously, naturally a competitive genre where people don't usually like to share these space and don't really want to always help each other out and things. And you kind of took the opposite route. Let me bring 18 rappers who are so amazing and so skilled, and let me kind of make more of a showcase album of all of our talents rather than let me shine the brightest, which you shine definitely because you're on every song. It's amazing. But you took this different approach of let me also put on for the future of what hip hop is.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole goal was to create a statement that's not just like the next generation is ready to carry the torch, but like the next generation is here and we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, it was like I wanted to see. Somebody did an interview. I don't know. It was on the Complex, the Blueprint series that they used to do, and somebody said I can't remember. I think it was Pat the manager.
Okay.
And he was talking about Chance's manager.
Old manager.
And
Yeah.
he was talking about how if you don't see or like if you're not a part of the things or you don't see the things that you want to be happening, you like go and just make it yourself and like figure it out. And it's like coming from Seattle, I feel really, really outside of like the culture and the moment of hip hop. I didn't come from LA. I didn't come from New York where they already have that infrastructure and like people look to those regions for hip hop, but nobody looking at Seattle to hear people rap. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like I wanted to force not only myself but also my region into the conversation. And in doing that, it meant going and finding everybody that I'm like, yo, this person should be in this conversation too. This person should be in the conversation because it's not just people that I respect. It's also people I'm fans of. And I'm like, bro, this person is so crazy. They deserve so much shine. And I mean, it was a case of leaving the ego at the door. And it's like, who cares? Who cares what your numbers look like? Who cares what the stats are saying? Who cares what the blogs are saying? We know in our like in our genre, in the community, like these are folks that are really doing it and representing. So let's just get on here and let's just rap and let's show everybody that the next wave is here and we really rapping and we really here for hip hop. So
and I love those types of conversations. I'm the type of guy who'll go on YouTube and look up like what rappers say about J. Cole or something. Like I like hearing, or like NBA players, like what do other NBA players say about LeBron? Like I think it's cool when people big up each other and like show their love for the game. And I think we grew up in the blog era, and that was the vibe. We remember seeing J. Cole and Kendrick performing the famous song that never came out outside like the mall, or Drake and Cole at Best Buy buying the album. And I like that you're bringing a return to like it's competitive, but like we're all in this together. We're all trying to go up together.
Yeah, and I love that. I love the competitiveness of it too. Like, it's this project like compared to my other projects. Like, I'm definitely like rapping harder than I've rapped on other projects. The other songs, the other projects, I was like really focused on like creating like songs, and I'm like singing and I'm like doing all this. But this one, I was like, bro, we all just finna rap. Like, just get on the beat and just black on it. You know what I'm saying? And so then it was like, it's fun because Soul Child was the En Route song was the first song that we made when I went to New York for the first time. That was the first song off Line Leaders. Shout out to Soul Child. I was really just talking with manager Riker shout out New Jersey. I was talking to my manager Riker last night, and I was like, yo, like Soul Child really was a catalyst for the whole Line Leaders thing because she turned it from an idea to something that was tangible and made it a reality. And I was like, I didn't know Soul Child before this studio session. This was us, like, we knew of each other on the internet. But we had never met. We had barely talked. We had a mutual connection. So she got invited to the session, and then we created this. And I like told her about the idea, and she was like, yo, that's dope as hell. Like, yeah, of course I want to be a part of that. Like, that's fire. And I was like, oh, dang, like, I don't know nobody right now, but in 30 seconds, like in a one studio session, I just met one of the most fire artists of all that I've ever met, and we did a song, and they were down for the idea because they seen the vision, so it's possible. And so then it's like now I'm getting in the studio with a bunch of other artists, and like we just trying to rap. Like we're not necessarily trying to out rap each other, but we also trying to out rap each other, and that's why we got crazy verses on this project. You know? So
it's funny hearing you think in your mind you're like, I took a backseat to the song part of it, like the full song making, when I think the catchy choruses on this and like the ear candy refrains on it are still there on top of the barring out. So I think
I can't help it. I have to just live it.
So I'm curious about this because I tweeted about this. I think like I said, big basketball fan. And artists have a bag the same way a basketball player has a bag. And I think someone like JID, something low key in his bag is his ability to stutter on purpose. If you've ever noticed that, he's like the damaging and like that shit's crazy. Or Freddie Gibbs, I think his like bag thing is that he has the most topical references that it's like, oh, were you on Twitter this morning and then rapped about it later that day?
I'm crying.
What is the thing in your bag that you think is maybe not low key, but like what is the thing you're proud of that you can bring out your bag that's like a skill set that you're like, I got this one?
I think one thing is like my like vocal layering, like the layers that I be doing. Like I got signature.
That was my answer for
anybody
you.
who's been in this, anybody who ever been in the studio with me recording, when I do vocal layers, I got like I have my 3 go-to that I can just pull that out. Like I don't have to even think about it. I'm like, all right, run a track. I'm a double. I got like this high little pitch voice that I hit that it sounds weird, and all of them sound weird when you solo them. But it's like a high pitched one. It's like a little double. It's like a soft, little more airy double, and then it's like a low one. I hit that. You can hear that if you go back and listen to any hook I've done, any part that has like vocal layers, you can distinctly hear the 3 of those. And it's most of the time it's just those 3 like layers that I be doing, but it makes it sound so full, and I hit that on every single song that I do. So
I want you to know that I asked this question with that answer in my mind, and I thought you were going to say something else, and I was going to come in and say it's the layered vocals. So I like that.
Let's go.
I do think that's your superpower. I think you're very skilled at layering your vocals.
Yeah. I don't even know when I really started doing that, because before I would just like when I was making music, like I was really just like I started off doing like really auto-tune music, like really like that was what was popular, and that was like I started listening to like mainstream hip hop in like the SoundCloud era. So like when I grew up listening to Christian rap. That's like the only exposure to hip hop that I really had. And then when I really like started to expand beyond that, it was like all of the melodic auto tune, So I started off doing that. But that's where the melodies and stuff came in. But then when I was like, I really don't like my voice when I do this auto tune thing. So then I just started like straight barring, and there was no like there were still melodies, but it was like I wasn't doing the layers and none of that. And then all of a sudden, I think it was like really when I started like making my own stuff, when I was in like my Treehouse studio, Linden Ave era. When it was like, oh, I can make weird voices because nobody else is in here and I'm not going to get embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
My high-pitched vocals, when I try to do them, is my falsetto. It's the grossest. No one should ever hear that solo. That should not exist. It sounds decent when it's combined, but I've accepted to someone, I'm like, don't listen to this alone. It doesn't sound right. It's not good.
Yeah, don't solo this vocal actually at all.
If I could be a fly in the wall for Smino recording his layered vocals, I would be so interested to be like, how does that man do it?
Yeah.
There's like 50,000.
Oh yeah. No, there's definitely so many songs that I'm like, yo, I wish I was a fly on the wall just to like watch this song get made, because how did we get from nothing to this point? And a lot of those songs are Smino songs for sure.
Yeah.
There's so much musicality, and then so much like different tones and textures. Like, did you automatically just know that you wanted to do that tone right there, or did it take you a couple times to be like, oh, okay, that's how I'm gonna say it? Because
it's funny you say that, because I was at Dreamville Fest and I got to meet Elite, one of the Dreamville producers, and I asked him, I'm like, you were there when the song For Your Eyes Only was made. When you heard that, were you like, oh, my friend's the greatest rapper of all time? Like, what is it like to even see a song like that come to fruition? And there's definitely a few songs I'd be like, he was like, I heard it on the plane and was like, how does I know this person? That's crazy that I know the guy who made this song.
Wow. Yeah. That's probably a crazy moment.
And in today's game, I think visuals are both at the same time undervalued and perfectly valued, because I think every song that's announced, whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, should always be announced with a video, because people are scrolling so fast, they don't want to leave the addicting app they're on. Get them while you got them in front of you. You have specifically amazing videos, and 8 videographers in this. I mean, me and Chad on our episode were talking about your video where you're passing the blunt back and forth to yourself.
Oh, right. That changed my life.
And like, there's so many things to it. What made you value them so much, and then go into this album with you 8 different videographers making sick shit and getting the artist to actually come film the music videos? What's the importance to you for visuals?
I mean, like visuals is like when I make a song, I picture perfectly the exact like world that the song lives in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so through the music, I'm trying to express that. But then when you want a full picture, like there's so much that goes into the music and like that's nuanced that only like if that the visuals are going to bring to life and like bring the audience into the world. And so it's like I also just like I don't know. I feel like I like listening to music more when I can like see the emotion of the person who's performing the music, see where the song is existing, and like just like a holistic approach to the song. And so I've always just been like, yo, let's do crazy videos. And I've been super, super blessed to be surrounded by just talented ass people who want to create and want to just like everybody. This project was crazy. I had no business being able to make this project with this many people with the budget that I had. Okay, let's just be very clear. There was no reason that this project should exist, but I was surrounded by people who've seen the vision and are just like I said with the artists, people who are down to just be a part of something that's bigger than themselves. And so like we're just like thugging this out, making it happen. Like I flew out to Atlanta to do the Fences video with Destin. Next morning, I got FemDot flying into LA to film at like 8 in the morning. Okay, let's talk about this Aim High shoot really quick.
Let's break it down.
I was in Atlanta. I was supposed to fly back and get back to LA at like 8 p.m. My flight got delayed so many hours, infinite hours in the Atlanta airport. The call time, an hour away from my crib in LA, was 7:30 a.m. I landed in LA at 5 a.m. I put my head down on my pillow, woke up, I was already late. I had to figure out all my clothes. I'm getting it together, get the fits together, drive out there. And then there's a shot towards the end of the video where we're out in that like green area. It's like the hills and all that.
Yeah.
And they're like run down. They're like just run down the hill. We gonna film you. We gonna put the scope over you. It's gonna look like sniper tracking you. Da 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 da. I was like, okay, cool. I'm so tired. I'm so upset, but I'm holding it together. We got the crew out there. Everybody having like I'm trying to keep the vibes high too.
Yeah.
And I run down this hill. I have 2 pairs of jeans on because I'm trying to be fly. I eat running down this hill, and I was like, I almost had to cancel the whole thing. I was so upset. I was like, yo. I'm like laughing. Who wants water? I'm going to the car.
And you needed a mental health walk away for a second.
I did, or I was gonna crash out on somebody who did not deserve it because nobody deserved it. Delta deserved it. Delta deserved my crash out. But it's just a lot of moments, like that, where it's just making it happen and thugging it out.
How much say are you in these videos? Are you? Because there's obviously a director, but how much of your own input's going into it?
A lot. I pick people that I trust their creative vision, so that when I hand it, like I'll express my vision for what I want it to be, and I know that when I hand that off to them, that they are going to like execute and build upon that. Because at the end of the day, I'm not a director. I'm an artist who is trying to take all of the jumbled thoughts in my head and be like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. But this is somebody else who's like, the way that I am an expert at music, they're an expert at their craft. And so it's like, I trust them to be able to elevate my little ideas into something bigger. So it's like, I be in there with while we're creating the treatments and like, we should do this. Like you was talking about the blunt pass to myself in the Hometown Hero video. That was literally like, Nash and I were building out the whole video thing, and we low-key, I'm pretty sure we were like low-key done with the treatment, and we was just kicking at his crib, and we was smoking at his crib, and I was like, bro, imagine I like pass the blunt to myself. That would be crazy. He was like, yeah, bro, that would be sick. And then we like literally just like figured out how we were gonna do it, and like we're like, we'll film it. We don't know if it'll make it in the video. And then we did that, and then the internet was like, you know what? That's the one. You know what? That's what we're gonna like.
It's funny, you can like have all these ideas and you never know which one's gonna click, but it feels good when something like that you're like, I had a feeling that was pretty cool.
Yeah, literally the one and only time I've ever smoked on camera. And the internet was like,
and it worked.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, we're gonna do you should do that more often, actually.
Are you so as you said that you think in terms sometimes of videos and you can visualize it right away, similar to how I know like Pharrell like makes beats in colors and he's like, oh, this is orange and like this is purple. Are you a movie guy? Is that what inspires that?
Oh, I'm not. It's actually I get pressed by my people so much because I don't know no TV. I don't know no movies. I'm really I got somebody in my life right now that's really into that, and so they've been putting me onto they got me on a list. I'm going down the list watching movies and like, but I don't know. I watch a lot of music videos. I watch a lot of like, I don't know. As much as I create, I also feel like I consume a lot too. So like, there's a lot of inspiration everywhere. But no, like my TV knowledge is like The Office, HGTV, and I don't even know.
I think that somehow makes it more impressive that you have an eye or like a mind for this because you're not basing it off of like famous, which I think it's cool when an artist like replicates a famous movie clip or like a scene. So that's even crazier that you're just like off nothing, just like giving out good ideas.
I mean, I try, and I think like then the people that I work with, obviously, like they're like deep in their craft too, so they have their knowledge, and they always be getting on me too. They're like, "Well, you seen this movie? I have this idea." I was like, "Nope." But that looks cool.
Do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks sick.
I'm gonna give you 3 music videos for myself that like made me obsessed with music videos and made me love a song even more. Then I'm curious what videos are like your inspirations.
Okay, am I allowed to pull up my YouTube?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
Right. I'm gonna hear yours first.
Yeah, I got ASAP Forever. Okay. Where the whole like where it's like I don't get how that's made, where it's like keeps changing each thing. That video makes no sense to me. No, I haven't. I'll have to watch that.
Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
He has the craziest videos. Number 2 is, oh my God, why am I blanking the name? It's the Tyler ASAP where the lyrics come up on the video.
Potato Salad.
Potato Salad. That video, I just love how the fonts are different and represent the song. I think that's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
And then 3, this one's not like cool in the same way those are cool, but Tribe by J. Cole and Baz, the video's like all orange, and that's what the song sounds like to me. It just sounds orange. It sounds like sunset, and it's just a great video. I love it.
Dang, yeah, those are fine. I don't think I've seen the Tribe video. I know the song obviously, but I don't think I've seen the video. It's deadass.
It's just good vibes. They're out in some country, I think. I'm not even gonna guess what country they are in. I feel like they're somewhere in Africa. I forget where Baz is from, and they're just vibing out, and it just sounds like what the song is. Yeah, and I love when that happens.
Dang, yeah, that's fire. I love that.
So, which ones your friends are over? You guys are running music videos. What's Oblé pulling up?
Well, mandatory. We have to watch DMB. We got to watch the DMB video. Yeah. Here, I'm pulling up my YouTube right now because I watched so many music videos, but I always have like whenever I go into a project, I build out these like decks, and so it's like a presentation of everything that I want, from what the music is going to sound like, what the visuals are going to look like, the clothing that I'm going to wear, what I want the merch to look like, the extracurricular stuff, what I want it to feel, what I want the audience to like the message, what's the purpose, like why am I doing this? And so I'm about to pull up my slides because I have music videos that I was really inspired by during this rollout that I'm trying to find.
Because I love that they're gaining re-importance is it's not a word, but the re-importance of music videos and of visuals. And we'll just go with it. But I love when artists care about it. I think it's like even Tyler doing his little skits before the rollout, like Call Me If You Get Lost. He had like the street one where he's like kissing the girl and like, I don't know. Yeah. Trevor Spittle also amazing music videos. Trevor kills it.
He is insane. He literally was like, he was out in Europe on tour, and I was like, bro, you filming crazy music videos and all that, and he's like, yeah, bro, I go back to Paris. He came out for the show, and he's like, yeah, bro, I leave for Paris like tomorrow. I was like, you were just there. He's like, I'm filming more videos. I gotta get like you. I gotta get like you, my
him boy. And I've talked about this man on the podcast so many times, but Suave also has the coolest videos.
Yeah, shout out Suave.
I think his guy, I think his name is Connor Price, who does his videos. They just, oof.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they go crazy. Okay, I got video. So I said DMB.
Okay.
Have you seen the Sticky video for Drake?
For Tyler?
No.
Oh, for Drake. Oh, for Drake.
Yes.
What describe it? I assume I have.
It's literally like it's like a lifestyle video, like a peek into like what his life is like kind of vibe. It literally the video starts with a Lil Baby concert, and Lil Baby's on stage, and then Drake comes up to do like their song together, and then the like actual track starts when Drake is coming off of the stage, and it's like it's part performance, but it's also part like he's doing that. He's like at this crazy. He's like on a boat. He's like doing live stuff. He's in the studio. He's like eating food. Like, I think music videos that like teach you more about the artist, like where that's a very extravagant example. Like, I'm not hard to relate to that because I'm not doing any of those things. But it's still cool to like something that feels more like real life. And I don't know, that's super dope. And also the King's Dead video.
Yes, when they do the zoom in on the palm tree.
Yes, bro.
I got
all the zooms and like the office scene where it like slow zooms out and like
or the scene where it's him and J-Rock rapping back and forth, and whoever's rapping, the other guy's in slow motion.
Yes,
and the other person's rap. That I don't know how they. I mean, I can assume how they filmed that. That is so sick.
I think that's Wow Freestyle. That video.
That's Wow Freestyle. But both those videos have very cool like shit to them.
Yeah, super crazy. I mean, like we even used a similar effect. I don't remember if Wow Freestyle was one of the references, but for the Right Now video, there's a part where we did that where we slowed it down, or we sped up the track and I rapped like extra fast and then slowed it down so the words was going. But then we also asked these random kids that were skateboarding, and we're like, yo, you should like, can y'all just come and like just do tricks in my general vicinity? And then we did like a similar effect where like the skateboard was going at regular speed and then it was like slow motion. Then it was like glitch.
That's fire. Even the clips So Be It video where they had like the clouds were moving fast but he's rapping normal, and they killed that video too.
Yeah. I feel like there's just so much cool stuff. Like even like within like similar effects. Like we're talking about videos that are all using a similar effect, but they're all so different and so unique, and we find that we like uniquely about each of them, which I think is super dope.
Yeah. So now, even though there's 18 rappers, so this might take a second, I'm gonna hit you with the people who are on this album, and I want you to use maybe one or two words. Describe that person for me. Okay.
Like as a person or as an artist?
We can do artistically. What do you get from this person? What are the vibes? We'll try to do as few words as possible. You don't need to be limited to one. But what comes to mind when I say them? So we'll start with the other hometown hero. We'll go Travis Thompson.
I mean, wait, am I supposed to do one word?
You can do. We go 5 or under.
Okay, 5 or under. Legend, inspiration, a rapper's rapper. Like, yeah, that's where Travis be. And he's versatile. Boom, that's 5. There was
we go. Junie, which the verse on Minivan's insane. That song,
Oh,
that beat too. Oh my god.
oh, Junie is the future. Junie is the one. I since dang, I can't tell no stories or nothing.
We can't, because I heard you say that Minivan, you were very angry performing it, so I do, or recording it, so I do want to hear about that after.
Okay. The
Let's go
future,
word.
the one, goaded. Gosh,
Goated.
Junie is crazy.
My name isn't J-Mac.
Mm. Uh, artistically, he's like thought provoking. And like I don't know, yeah, he's intentional. He's intentional with his lyrics, and um, yeah, he also like I don't know, just genuine. Like you can feel it through his words. So yeah, I'm doing a terrible job of keeping it under 5 words, but just take the main bullet words that I'm.
Jev.
Oh. I'm gonna say, it's gonna make like iron sharpens iron. We're not here, Jev. Like the Jev verse makes me feel like I need to write better. A Jev song make me feel like I need to write better.
Deb fan.
Dang, we really going through all of them. All right,
We're going one by one.
these are getting cut down, right? So I don't have to like go super crazy fast.
Nah, you're good. When I post the short, it will be chopped up.
Okay. Dang, Deb. Deb. I would describe Deb as I don't know. It's like it's hard because some of these people I'm new fans of, and like
Yeah.
we just became homies. So like I'm trying to put. It's hard not to be like, wow, I fucking love this person for all of them. But I mean, Deb is just smooth. Like
Smooth.
it makes you feel something, even outside of the words, like outside of the lyrics, even just the voice makes you feel something.
I like that. Destin Laurel on what a banger Fences is. Oh my lord.
Oh, that man, he just got like swag, bro. He like swag personified. Like he just floats on the shit. So yeah,
South Jersey legend Soul Child.
Soul Child, the queen, the goat. She's everything, and it's another case like Jev. Iron sharpens iron. Like she gonna make you, she gonna rap her ass off, and you better come prepared, or get back in the lab after you hear her verse. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's not embarrassing if you're on a song with her and you get washed. Not that you got washed, but if someone does get washed, just understand that's what happens when you when you rap with Soul Child. Some shit happens sometimes.
I'm crying.
Next up, we got Pertinence.
That's like my real life family. Like like his personality shines through everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, like outside all of this music, even outside all the music, we'd be homies, even if neither of us were doing this.
Femdot. And also I have it stuck in my head. Shut up. Just saying shut up. Just like the
Shut up.
Shut up.
Bro. The Femdot is another legend. Like he was the inspiration, he was the blueprint for how this like started, not necessarily line leaders, but like Linden Ave. Like he was the blueprint for that. And I told him a little bit when we was kicking it in Seattle and like on the video shoot and stuff. But like, yeah,
legend.
Yeah,
Josh Simmons.
Josh Simmons, my boy, Louisiana. he's his songs just got like a bounce to them that you can't help but move, and it's like ear candy that gets stuck in your head with bars too. It's another like similar to Destin Laurel, like they got a swag that you can't help but just like, rock with.
This next person, my answer would be the same thing, and that's Trevor Spitta, because I'd also use the word swag for Trevor.
Like it's just like a bunch. Like Trevor is so fly. He's so fly.
His music makes me feel cool when I listen to it.
His music makes me feel cool. His music makes me feel like I need to dress better. His music makes me feel like I need to just I need to just swag it up a little bit. Like I need to just we gotta level up.
These two people are so different, but Brent Faiyaz and Trevor Spitta do the same thing for me, in which I would listen to them and I'm like, I'm the man while I'm walking and listening to these people.
Yeah, that's real life. That's real life.
Dom Valley.
Dom Valley, Canada's finest. That man is. That man knows no bounds. He's so versatile, and he is going to let you know when he is in the building, and you will feel it before you even hear him on the track. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
aura.
Yeah, aura. CeeLo, my real life brother. That's CeeLo got. I mean, he's Bay Area swag. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna give you bars, and he gonna deliver them. He gonna deliver the bars in a way that you might have missed it on the first track, but you got to run it back and you got to hear it again. Yeah. So like, smooth for sure.
NYC's own Life of Tom.
Life of Tom. First off, that boy is so funny. He is one of the funniest people.
He's a nice dude.
Yeah.
I met him briefly. Just good energy right when I met him.
Yeah, just genuine. Like, he is like hip hop to me. Like, even in the cypher, like he come up there and like freestyle. He had a verse on the beat that we were rapping on for the cypher. He didn't rap that verse. He was just like, "Yeah, I'm a freestyle," and like that's what it is. That's just pure hip hop.
Another Louisiana legend coming up, La Reezy.
Oh, Reezy raps in a way that he's going to be one of the greats from just a verse. Like, you could just hear one Reezy verse. Like, he did that verse on the cypher. I wasn't even gonna rap on that verse or on that beat. Yeah. I was gonna make the whole cypher one thing. I was gonna do my little 8 at the beginning and then like everybody else. And then he rapped on that beat, and I said, no, I can't let you do that, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like, he's also the future. He is the future. I mean, everybody on this project is the future, but he one of those ones for sure.
We're almost at the bottom of it.
Tezza, I know, bro. I'm like,
you said who? Tezza Talks.
Oh, my sister Tezza is a star. Tezza is a real life rock star, pop star, rap star. She can literally do it all. She's just an icon. She's an icon, and when you meet her in person, like, you feel so genuine when you meet her in person, and like you talk to her, and then you see her on stage, and it's like, wow. And then you hear her music, and it's like, she has it all, and she is a star, hands down.
Friend of the show, and also a fellow track star, because I know you ran track in college too, Chris Patrick.
Chris, bro, we be hooping all the time. Chris is also just one of those, like, he's versatile and he's fly, and any track that you put him on, he is going to rip the shit to shreds. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he can rap, sing, he can rap fast.
Yeah. And he has obscure bars. Like, he'll pull.
Oh, very.
You know what I'm saying? He'll pull a bar. I'm like, bro, who is that? And then I'll look it up and I'm like, yeah, that's a crazy bar. How did you think?
he said something on a feature once. I think it was like Circadian Diamonds, or I don't even know what he said, but I had to look it up. And I'm like, how do you even have this knowledge?
Exactly. Like, who told you that, bro?
It's like Black Thought on like the freestyle. I had to look up some things he said in the Funk Flex freestyle. I'm like, this guy reads. He clearly reads books.
This guy reads books. Definitely.
And we're almost down. We're in the last song. Krush.
He is all around one of the most talented people that I've ever met. He not only sang on that track, but he also produced it as well with one of your friends. They're a duo called B-Day. Go listen to their music. They're fire. They're doing a rollout right now. That's super, super sick. But yeah, they're like, the music speaks through them, and you can tell that like this is their purpose, and they're walking in their purpose, and like there's nothing that he can't do. And it's, when you're bilingual, you can think in other languages. He thinks in music and can do it all. So yeah,
I feel like we just finished Hot Ones. I feel like we just did a gauntlet of going through all 18 people that were on the album. That was impressive. That was a good work by you,
bro. That was crazy. I was like, there's so many people
running out of adjectives.
Yeah, facts. Gotta get my vocab up.
Yeah, that's what when Mac Miller, after Kendrick dropped the Control diss, he tweeted, because he said, I don't want to hear no more nouns and verbs. And he's like, I'm coming with the hardest adjective bars.
I'm coming with the hardest adjective bars.
So let's get into Minivan, because you kind of spoke on it before. I know you were angry rapping that one. What's the story behind it?
I have to be vague about why I was angry, because I'm sure that some people are going to see this. But there was something that was going on in my personal life where I was feeling really underappreciated and under-recognized for what I was trying to do in the city and had already done. Mm-hmm. And somebody came out with a little piece they came up with some content that had a little jab. It had a little jab at it. And I'm never going to be the one that takes it to the internet and is like, yo, let's make this a thing. I'm not going to give nobody the time of day. Yeah. But also, I got feelings. I'm an artist. So what am I going to do? I'm going to rap about it. And he was like, it's one of those songs that was like, let me just talk my shit for a second. I don't make very many. Let me just talk I make like, yo, this is my life. This is my experience. Yeah. But Minivan, I was just like, y'all must have forgot I really do this. Y'all must have forgot I really rap like this, because, hey, I'm not the one. I am, I'm all for the community. I'm all trying to build the city. Everything that I do is to build up my home. But also at the same time, I will tear you to shreds with some bars. I'm not the one. You know what I'm saying?
I think so. In today's internet world, there's been a lack of regionality where kids growing up, they all speak the same because they're all of internet, and there's no like as much LA language, because if something gets popular in LA, it goes to New Jersey because it goes on TikTok. You know what I mean? Yeah. And musically, that kind of happens where a Philly rapper can sound like they're from Chicago and vice versa. Yeah. You take so much pride in repping where you're from. Yeah. I'm curious, what to you is the Seattle sound, and why do you care so much? And I mean that in a positive way. It sounds negative, but why do you care so much?
Yeah, I mean, the reason I care so much is because, like, that's my home. And when I was coming up, I didn't feel like, and this is my own perspective. I was very outside of the industry at the time, but like, I'm sure there's a lot of other young artists that felt the same way, that there wasn't really somebody that looked like me that was championing the city and going out there and bringing eyes back. It felt like people made it out the city, but there was never a blueprint for why they made it out. It was always different. And once they made it out, they didn't come back. And a lot of that happened because there's a very crab in the barrel mentality. Yeah. Which is like in any scene, but it's really, really prevalent in Seattle, where people have an idea of limited success and that one person making it is going to make it so that they have a less chance of making it, which literally is so counterintuitive. Like that's not how that works actually at all. But so it's like, dang, if I don't see somebody that is out there doing it and repping Seattle and like bringing it back, like I might as well just be the one. And that hasn't come without hate. That doesn't come without people criticizing things that I do and talking on my name and doing all that. But the one thing that's going to be different about my approach to it is I'm not going to let it get me jaded. Because those 5 people, those 10 people, those 100 people that have some dumb thing to say it's not going to ruin it for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And so
it means a lot growing up to have someone in your city, in your area to look up to. I mean, when I was in high school, I'm not sure if you know this guy, but he's from Camden, where Soul Child's from. His name is Mir Fontaine. And just seeing Mir kind of pop off, and I'm sure Soul Child would echo this, like it was like, oh, you can come from South Jersey and like kind of go up, and that was a cool thing.
Yeah, like that's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like is watching somebody else like do it from your city gives you permission to dream bigger. You know, because when you can't see nobody in your neighborhood get beyond gas station famous, where they go to the gas station, they're like, yo, you want a free drink because I know you make music. Like you ain't see nobody bigger than that, then your scope of what it really is limited. And so it's like championing Seattle everywhere that I go, so that people know that more eyes are coming to the city, because I know that when the eyes come to the city, we're going to be ready. Because there's so much talent. You asked me what the Seattle sound is, and I don't know if we necessarily have something sonically that is cohesive. But, you know, the city obviously came from grunge. Like, that's the birthplace of grunge music. But a lot of what you, like, it's songwriting. It's the intentionality behind the lyrics, the musicality of it. Like, we're a rock city, so even in the hip-hop, I play with a live band. Like, people are in the studio, real instruments, like, being musical with it.
And so and your tiny desk submission, sick,
bro. Thank you so much.
Very, very good.
Yeah, thank you. That was a super crazy experience. I met all of those people the day before. We practiced for 2 hours, and then we came back the next day and we filmed it.
Man, musicians are crazy.
They're crazy. They're all like USC kids. Like, I knew one bro because he was a producer and he's from Seattle. I was like, bro, I need a band. Like, I need to do this like tomorrow. And he's like, I got you. I go to music school at USC. I will tell my friends. And they all just came in. I was like, dang, a bunch of youngins. And then they were all just crazy. And I was like, oh, yo, okay, say that.
And I think these days, the idea of being an independent artist can be glamorized in the way that people see it as like you own all your money and you get to be an entrepreneur. And it's like, there's so much to being an independent artist that people don't talk about that is so hard. I mean, you're an entrepreneur. There's no one telling you what to do. You are being self-disciplined and self-motivated to go out and do it. What is one of the things that you think is underrated about having it all on your shoulders to make it?
Underrated, like in a good way?
It can be positive or something that's like, oh, I didn't realize how hard it is to put on a show, or like something like that.
I think something that's underrated. I mean, I think something that's harder than I would have expected is like the up and down of like the emotional side of things. Like, especially on the limbo, like in the limbo area of it. Like, I'm definitely blessed that music is my whole career now, and this is the first year that I've been able to do it full time and like really be able to like fund my life with music. But there was times when there was times like last year when I would come off stage, sold out venue. I just released a project, everybody writing about it. I'm on stage, the whole crowd singing my lyric. I gotta wake up at 6 a.m. the next day and go work at Trader Joe's and bag people groceries. And now I'm in there like, oh my gosh, I hate it here. And then someone's like, oh, wait, you made music, right? And then in that moment, it's like, damn, bro, like, yes, I do, but also like, just let me bag your groceries. I'm sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the juxtaposition of those two different levels and like transitioning between them rapidly, like there's so much going on that it's like your lifestyle is dope, but your lifestyle is also still, it hasn't changed that much. And I think that's a hard thing. But then also like a dope thing is like, I don't know, it's like, it's my dream. Like everything that is hard, or like even the parts that I wouldn't want to do about this, like in the music business, like even those moments, I'm like, dang, like this is what I do for a living. Like I get to tell my parents, like, yo, I make music for a living, and like I'm surviving. And they ain't gotta be like, they're gonna be stressed and worried no matter what. They're my parents, but like, it's moments like that where you realize that everything, like your life was born from like your mind and the things that you created, and you really speak everything into existence. Like manifestation, people hear manifestation and they think it's corny a lot of the time. But the craziest part is that it's so real. And I think what people don't understand is that manifestation isn't just saying that you want something to happen and then it happens. That's not what it is. Manifestation is taking what you want to have happen, writing it down, speaking it out into existence, making it a physical thing, making it tangible, and then putting it into the universe that this is what you want, and then you meet the universe halfway. Because if you
take the steps, you gotta do something.
You gotta do something. But if you take those active steps, you're gonna get rewarded for it because it's what you want and it's where you know you finna be. You just waiting for time to catch up. And I don't know. It's like being a creative is super hard, but it's also super freeing. And you know, to own all of, like, to be independent in this, and just like really, like, me and my manager thugging it out. Like, we moved to LA, we didn't know nobody, or like when we first started coming to LA, we didn't know nobody. And it's like, dang, every day there's something new that I could be doing, steps that I could be taking to go forward, steps I can be. Your life could change. My life could change tomorrow. You know. And it's like you get to wake up every morning and be like, dang, today could be the day. You know,
I talk about this on the pod a lot. But my brothers preached to me about spreading your luck surface area. That in order for this luck that people refer to happen, you had to go out and do something. Like for example, last night, my boy, if you might know him, Kembe X, he's opening for Ab-Soul, and they were out in Philly last night. And I was like, it's a Thursday night. Like, should I go to the concert? I go and I got to meet Ab-Soul. And like, that doesn't happen unless I decide to go to the show and like go there. And who knows what comes of that. And it's like, I could have easily sat home last night. So when someone in the future goes, that was so lucky that the X or Y, Z happened for Adam, it's like, well, I went outside and I had to take some steps towards that thing happening.
Yeah, it's going outside. I've said that since jump. Like, enough of the internet warriors. Like, yeah, you might get a follow from somebody big on Instagram. What's that really gonna do for you, bro? You don't know them. They don't know you. But you saying that, oh, you went outside, you pulled up to the show, you waited afterwards, you shook their hand, you went up to somebody just to tell them that you were a fan of them. You know, went out of your way to like build a community where people could pull up. Like, or like something I do in LA is like, I every Wednesday I organize like basketball runs. Like it's artists, artists, it's Spotify curators, it's A&Rs, it's producers, it's like everybody like that I want to have in my circle and like kick it with on business thing. Like, let's just go do fun stuff. And then like, and from
that's
that,
so smart.
You know what I'm saying? And then from that, like Saba, one of my favorite artists, he pulled up the hoop one day, and I was like, he didn't know me. He didn't know I was like helping organize everybody and getting people to the gym and whatnot. But then I like got to hoop with one of my favorite artists of all time, and then you know,
that's sick.
Like you said, who knows what comes from that? But at the same time, if I didn't go out and do that and want that and like make it happen, then like nothing. I would still be back in Seattle. You know. So
I I love that. And Oblé, this was such a dope conversation. Like I said before, we could probably keep talking about this shit for an hour. But I wanna give you the spot to shout out people where they can find you, where they can find the album. If there's anything else you want to highlight that's coming soon.
Fire. Okay. Yeah. Line Leaders is out now. You can get it on all streaming platforms. My name is Oblé Reed. Oble. Don't forget the accent. The accent goes up. It's the one that goes up. If you put the one that goes down and you try to message me, I'm gonna block you. It's the one that goes up. Reed. That's on everything.
Put some respect on his name.
Put some respect on the accent. But yeah, the PNW is next up. Go outside, build community, protect the youth, love each other. Like, we're building unity. The world feels like it's falling apart, but let's not let it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I love that. And if you made it to the end of the episode, I love you. My name is Adam Dash. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, ADAMDASH_, and SoundCentric Music on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, not Facebook, LinkedIn, fuck it, anywhere. And I got a weekly newsletter that comes out where I just write about things I love about music, hip-hop, music industry stuff. And I have a ton of amazing interviews coming like this. So once again, if you made it to the end, subscribe. I love you. We shall see you next time. Peace.